Oslo is the capital and most populous city of Norway. It constitutes both a county and a municipality. We are in Karl Johan Street 26 and start the video from the Karl Johan Hotel to Royal Palace, and after visit the Royal Palace, we are going to Oslo's City Hall site. During the Viking Age, the area was part of Viken. Oslo was founded as a city at the end of the Viking Age in 1040 under the name Anslo. The Royal Palace in Oslo was built in the first half of the 19th century, as the Norwegian residence of the French-born Charles XIV John, who reigned as King of Norway and Sweden. The palace is the official residence of the current Norwegian monarch, while the Crown Prince resides at Skogum in Asker west of Oslo. The palace is located at the end of Karl Johan's Gate in central Oslo, and is surrounded by the Palace Park with the Palace Square in the front. As the history. Until the completion of the palace, Norwegian royalty resided in Pilit, the magnificent townhouse in Christiania that the wealthy merchant Bernd Anker bequeathed to the state in 1805 to be used as a royal residence. During the last years of the union with Denmark, Pilit was used by the viceroys of Norway, and in 1814 by the first king of independent Norway, Christian Frederick. King Charles III John of the House of Bernadotte resided there as crown prince, and later as king during his frequent visits to his Norwegian capital. The royal palace construction. Charles John chose the site for the permanent royal palace on the western side of Christiania in 1821 and commissioned the officer and inexperienced architect, Danish-born Hans Lindstø, to design the building. The parliament approved the stipulated cost of 150,000 spesidaler to be financed by the sale of government bonds. Work on the site started in 1824, and on October 1, 1825 Charles John laid down the foundation stone beneath the altar of the future palace chapel. Lindstø originally planned a building of only 2 stories with projecting wings on both sides of the main facade. The costly foundation works caused the budget to be exceeded, and the building stopped in 1827, only to be resumed in 1833. In the meantime, the Storting refused additional grants as a demonstration against the king's unpopular efforts to establish a closer union between his 2 kingdoms. In 1833, Lindstø produced a less costly project without the projecting wings, but with a 3rd story as compensation. Improved relations with the king made the Storting grant the necessary funds to complete the building. The roof was laid in 1836, and the interiors were finished during the late 1840s. Permanent royal residence. The Bernadotte dynasty abdicated their Norwegian throne in 1905 and were succeeded by Prince Karl of Denmark, who took the name of Håkon VII when he accepted his election as king of a completely independent Norway. Håkon became the first monarch to use the palace permanently, and the palace was therefore refurbished for 2 years before he, Queen Maud and Crown Prince Olav could move in. King Håkon would be the first monarch to greet the children's parade on the palace balcony during the Norwegian Constitution Day celebration in Oslo. It was also King Håkon VII who in 1905 introduced the tradition. The palace, like all royal residents in Norway, is guarded by His Majesty the King's Guard, the Royal Guards. Since public tours began in 2002, the general public has been able to view and appreciate the renovation and splendor that the palace now boasts. The daily changing of the guard has also become a popular tourist attraction in recent years. we are in Nationaltheatret area. The National Theatre in Oslo is one of Norway's largest and most prominent venues for performance of dramatic arts. As the history. The theatre had its first performance on September 1, 1899, but can trace its origins to Christiania Theatre, which was founded in 1829. There were 3 official opening performances. On subsequent days in September 1st, selected pieces by Ludvig Holberg, then An Enemy of the People by Henrik Ibsen, and on the 3rd day Sigurd Jorsalfar. National Theatre was founded as a private institution and weathered several financial crises until 1929, when the Norwegian government started providing modest support. A number of famous Norwegians have served as artistic directors for the theatre. Now we are on Alterhaken via Street 2. The unique architecture is the beauty of this street. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give a thumb and subscribe my channel for more historical and natural videos.